Hello, welcome back everyone to Firefly Moon Tarot. This is your moon side tarot channel, and I am currently because I'm on vacation, I have changed up the format a bit. So I am going to be doing all the earth signs or all the elemental signs together, and then I'm going to do a pile for each of the elements in that sign, or each of the signs in that element. Now, we are in the new moon in Aquarius season, which is all about leaving behind toxic relationships or toxic situations, toxic behaviors, and seeking out a new kind of revolution and identification and agency of who you are and what you represent that is a lot healthier to the true you. Now, as I mentioned, I am on a vacation and I really want to do this while I was here. In fact, I waited a little while before my vacation because I specifically want to change the format and do it here. Now, I do have to say that now they have quieted down a little as the morning has progressed, but if you hear any loud noises in the background, just know that those are the howling monkeys, and it may be confirmation as I read some of these messages. Now, I have already shuffled your cards and meditated on your cards, although I just felt like the need to do it again right now. Okay. So I'm going to start shuffling out the cards. As I go, I will talk a little bit more about the Aquarius New Moon, as it is, like I mentioned, about these toxic situations and these toxic relationships. Now, new moons in general are all about manifesting, and so this is a strong time to do it. Now, since you are an earth sign, which is not in the same kind of... they're in counterbalances your air sign. The effects of this new moon aren't going to be as strong with you, but we will see in specific signs further how the advice relates to these new moons. Now, I am going to start off with just the general energy of all earth signs, and then I go into each individual earth sign. So starting with Taurus, please guide me, Spirit, to Taurus's highest good. What messages do they need to know during this Aquarius full moon? Thank you very much, Spirit. Oh, okay, I'm only taking these two. Oh, nope, one did flip over. I will take that one. Oh, two flipped over. I will not take that. Because I am looking for one more. Let's see. So you can kind of see these. All right. All right, Spirit, please, one last card for Taurus. One last card for our lovely Taurus moons. All right, Tower. Lovely. Now, since also mine is a moon sign card reading, moving on to Virgo side. Let me just mention that first. That the moon is all about the emotional side of who you are. Now, some of your earth signs may not like I said, that kind of energy, but this is all about connecting to those emotions. Wow, that's amazing. The 10 of water again today. All right. And then Capricorn. What do we have, Capricorn? Please, Spirit, guide us for their highest good. What messages do we have for Capricorn during this Aquarius new moon? Thank you very much. Ooh, wow. All of a sudden, quick moving. Got some. Thank you very much, Spirit. Any final messages? Yes. King of Fire. That was, nope. Yep, that was the right one. I don't think so. I will keep this up, though, in case it is a clarifying message for any of the signs. You know what it is? I feel like something was missing up here. Because I had 4 cards I was doing 4 cards up here and 3 cards down here. Something was missing. Thank you, Spirit, for pointing that out to me, first of all. All right. Okay, so let's see. Our Earth signs general reading for all Earth signs. What we're getting here, we have 5 of air, we have a 10 of fire, a page of air, and then this is the card that came out at the end, the transformation card. So 13, beautiful. Transforming energy, which again I feel is really important during this Aquarius new moon, because we are trying to get out of bad behaviors, and that may require an actual transformation. Now you may have to transform your place, your identity, your I guess identity, not just in how you see your role in society, but possibly just in a job. And this could be transforming, like, you know, you may no longer want to be a boss. You may want to just be a consultant. You may no longer want to be, you know, a low-level employee. You may want to run a team. There could be a transformation that's going on within, or there's requires, like, it's not just that there is, the energy around you is there, but it is requiring you to transform something in your life. This could also be just something as small as behaviors and routines, right? So 5 of air and the page of air I'm going to go to next for some reason. This transformation is coming from a place, I believe, where you are, you know, becoming more knowledgeable about a subject. Like, you are trying to learn a new skill. This could be a certification of some sort. You could be taking a new language, like, even because I also want to say learning a new language can transform your life, because what it does is it increases the amount of people you can communicate with. Therefore, it increases the amount of people you can connect with. And that also changes your perspective. Like, when you meet new people that you couldn't connect with before, have conversations, you grow and you transform. So it could be a new language. Now, I'm going to put the 5 over here now, the 5 air. Now, so what I'm seeing, this transformation could be burdensome. It couldn't, literally like walking a tightrope. Now, you're going to do it. I mean, look at that. She's got wings to fly. That form is perfect. Other people are going to be looking to you like, how are you doing this? And you are just so energized and motivated by it. Like, the ease at which you are dealing with all the different multitasking, like, just, it's like the magic that she's flowing. She's lighting the tasks up on fire, and they're just revolving in a circle. Like, she can handle this, because she knows once she's done, you know, learning, like, these could literally could be all the lessons that you have to, like, pass, you know, or all the tests you have to take in order to achieve it. Once these are all burned, and the burning represents the idea of absorbing its energy and its knowledge and releasing it. So it's this true kind of like absorbing it. Like, I've seen also that these kind almost look like music notes on some and tax forms on the other, like forms to fill out. Just like the burning of it is also the completion of it. It doesn't mean that you're trying to avoid doing it. It's actually you're completing it. It is becoming. So you're going to be able to find that you're definitely able to dedicate the mind space in order to get this done, and you are able to dedicate the energy, the actionable time to get this done, because, you know, fire energy is all about action. So what it requires to physically to complete these things, and this transformation is going to take place, and it's about learning something new. Like I said, this could be an online course, this could be a language, this could be a certification, this could even be offered through the place that you work at right now. So there's just something. It could be like, I'm obviously, like I said, on vacation. There's yoga right next to me, and they have schools like that. It could be something like learning yoga or learning meditation. These kind of things could also be important to you. All right. Earth signs. Now I am going to go into the individual signs now. You don't have to sit and watch all of these. You can just click on the link for your personal sign. All right, thank you very much. All right, Taurus, I obviously will begin with you. Now, interesting, Tower, Messenger of Air, Seven of Fire. Okay, so the Messenger of Air is the next step to the Page of Air, which means for you, I feel this is coming much quicker. There is, if it was like if you were trying to transform to become higher up in the business, this applying for the job is going to come much quicker than you thought. You don't know if you're going to be as prepared. It is going to test you. You are going to have to, at first really battle through some of these trials because you don't know everything, and this situation that is coming on quick, the knowledge of it is going to test your foundation. Like if you see this tower is normally about exploding the building, but here you see all the pressure. The pressure is being pushed out of this building. So this is definitely requiring, it's testing your foundation and your structure and your ability to complete things as a solid representation in what they think you are. Because again, if this is a job situation for you, then they're seeing you as somebody who is reliable for this position that can handle the jobs and duties. Now you are going to have to battle some of these things to get through it. It's not going to be as easy as you thought, and that's some of the tasks that you're going to have to take up, and your foundation is going to shake. But in the end, again, the Seven of Fire does come out successful, does come out on top. Now, it could be that a test is coming to you, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it forces you to dedicate a lot of time and a lot of effort to dealing with it. Now, once you've dealt with it, things will be better, but it is not going to be an easy challenge, and it is something that you won't be the same from. Like this challenge that you're going to have to face will pretty much set you in a new mindset. Like you'll be able to handle situations in life differently. Like this will literally change your ability to adapt and to accommodate and to overcome various obstacles in life because you have experienced this one. Now, I hope somebody's parent isn't dying. I know that because this could technically mean the death card, and I am seeing impossible that it's something that you will have to deal with. It is very hard for some of you to deal with, and it may be you were very close to somebody that died, and it's going to shake your foundation, and it could set you off. That's a specific message for someone. I do not think a lot of people will be dealing with somebody dying in their family, but you never know. You may be put as the lead of a project by a messenger. Someone may ask you to take over for them in some context. And like I said, either way, whatever their situation is, it is going to shake your foundation. You are going to have to readjust your abilities, your time, and your skills a little bit in order to accommodate these new requirements, but you will be successful at it, all right? Let me get advice card from the universe. Last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Okay, so if this is obviously regarding the message I got about somebody actually dying, this is very important. It may happen, they may be unhealthy now, and I think you may be foreseeing the fact that they may die. So I think you need to come to terms with what life is and how it represents taking the Buddhist look on it, and all the joy in their life and the joy and the accomplishments that they succeed, and your love for this individual, and really come to terms that with an aspect that isn't about sadness but about joy and love for this person. That's the message I'm getting just off for specifically that one thing. Now, because again, they may leave the world around April. Can't say for sure, but okay. Work through your feelings. Now, this goes a lot with, obviously, like I was saying, there is a new challenge that is being presented to you that is going to shake your foundation, and it is, you are going to come out on top because you have gone through these battles. But in order to get through these battles, you have to work through your own feelings. And I know, Taurus, you don't want to hear that feelings are involved in life because, you know, I'm sorry to tell you, but anger is a feeling. And if you are constantly the person that people work with, that you're just yelling at people and you think that you don't have an emotions, that is literally an emotion. And that is an inappropriate behavior in any kind of workplace environment. And because you're given this opportunity, you can't possibly act like that anymore because they're expecting more from you. And it's telling you that you have to find a way, you know, in an essence, to work through those feelings. Now, I always read from the book for everyone, so I am going to give you the specific message because it will resonate more than just my my intuitive reading. Someone has had their feelings hurt. Maybe it's you. Deal with this upset, especially, but not only, if it's on the home front. Whatever is going on right now will go better if you take steps to make sure that no one is feeling like they've been emotionally run over. If you feel like your feelings have been trampled on, it's time to work through them and clear them. Then you can move towards your goals. It's hard to manifest when hurt feelings are in the way. Your manifestation affirmation is, I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is. I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is. I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is. And the point with this, I really think that it's important to understand, is hurt people hurt people. And that is what I'm talking about here. If you don't get yourself this tower, if you don't get this tower situation, and I don't want to say under control because it's not something that you should try to control, that is the exact opposite of what you need to do. But if you don't address it, face it, then you're not going to achieve, because this is the battle. This is the battle that you're needing to fight, you know, to get things done. And if you don't work through that in a healthy manner, and you do try to literally control your feelings by compartmentalizing or whatever, then you're not going to achieve this. I'm sorry, you are not going to achieve this success. And whatever opportunity is that you've been given here to step forward in, it's not going to be something that you get to keep. Now, as well, again, if it is the person who has died and this puts a lot of emotional stress on you, beware of hurting other people because your inability to deal with the emotional stress of dealing with the loss of someone that you love. Okay? And try not to just bull through the china shop, you know? Really address these situations one by one. Like in this challenge, you know, with the Seven Fire, usually you don't fight all the battles at once. You fight them one by one in singles. You take each one on in a different time, from a different viewpoint, from a different standard, and you don't conflate any of them because they're not going to be the same. They're not related. You know, just patience, deal with them one at a time. All right? Thank you very much, my Taurus. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And don't forget to check the short breathing exercise at the end of this video. Love and light. All right, next up we have Virgo. Hello, thank you, Virgos, for joining us for your moon sign for the new moon in Aquarius. You have this lovely Ten of Water. It's been coming out today a lot, as well as the Tower. You also have this Nine of Air. Ooh, what are we dealing with here? Are we freeing ourselves from sleepless nights? And the Three of Fire. Actually, this came out as well earlier. So what we see about this transformation and this energy that you'll have to put in, this mental like fortitude that you'll have to put in about learning something new, this transformation, it is it is something that I believe you had to have, you needed, you wanted. There was, you were living with stress and anxiety, and this opportunity to transform is freeing you. It is releasing all this anxiety and all these sleepless nights, like all this chatter that you feel they're attacking you, and you are taking the power back from them. And like some of the birds have started like moving away from you. um yeah, like this one's like literally turned tail and ran away, as well as these two up top. Like there's a couple that haven't learned their lesson yet, but you're you finally spread your wings and you're like, I'm not going to let this get to me anymore. I'm ready for this. And these are the steps I have to take to get it. And you are absolutely inspired to do this. You are ready for this journey. You are ready to take on, like, you have your candle in your stern, your candle in your bow, and you've got your compass ready. You are standing at the mast, like, look at me. I am proud. I am strong. I'm going to do this. Same way, very stoic. And I mean, the look on this person is just like, you can't touch me. Your words don't hurt me. Nothing like that. I've got this. I have got this. And it's very interesting. They're looking opposite directions. So one was, looking like kind of backwards, like facing backwards, like all the things that were trying to attack you. And then this one is looking forward and looking towards all the prospect that you have going towards, that you're headed towards. And in the end, it is happiness. It is a joy and a happiness. It's just, I mean, this is the second 10 with the 10 of fire. After hard labor and hard work, you know, are the fruits of the labor, is what I'm getting for you. Very specifically, I'm hearing fruits of your labor is what you will be achieving. So that looks very beautiful, Virgo. I mean, there's not much more to say. It looks like, you are overcoming the mind box of negativity that you were in, and you're overpowering it, that you're ready for this pet journey. You are like, yeah, like reared and ready. And this just, yeah, this abundance heading towards you. So I'm going to get a card from the universe. There's not much else to say about that. You got, oh, look at beautiful full moon in Taurus, detoxify. I mean, I love that this, I mean, the cute little like bows, florals on this Taurus, or on this bowl. I'm loving that. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Now, very interesting enough, obviously, I mean, earth sign, because yeah, fire sign. So earth sign, and being an earth sign and being grounded and rooted in that nature. So definitely I'm feeling like a lot of this power, because water is a very cleansing element, and in this you're seeing nature. So you can get out in nature. Definitely getting out in nature under the full moon definitely helps. I don't know if our next full moon is going to be in Taurus. That would be very interesting. I did not look that up, but if you want to look up with like our next full moon is coming up, you can check what sign it is in. Now, I am going to read from the book and get you your manifestation. But I mean, even like there's other full moon cards, but this one literally has rings around the full moon. It's just, that's beautiful. And since you are an earth sign, I think this really, really ties together with your connection to grounding. Like, regardless of how passionate and fiery you are, because we have no, like, this is all air and fire, which are just very, very lofty or lofty, airy, just they flow on the wind, like they can carry, where, earth is just so grounded. So it's good to see some grounding energy for you, because regardless of all this passion and these ideas that you do have to stay grounded. So full moon in Taurus. You need a detox to restore equilibrium to your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. And like we said, this Aquarius New Moon is all about manifesting something new and leaving behind those toxic behaviors. So this is literally, you know, telling you that you need to really pay attention to this manifesting time. This manifesting time is extremely important to your ability to leave those toxic situations behind you so you can create all this beautiful passion and abundance that's heading towards you. Because if you do not leave this toxicity behind you, you will not have the energy to do it, and you will not be in the correct mind space to overcome these obstacles. And your transformation will absolutely be delayed. In some cases, it may not happen at this time. Digging your heels in won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that is called for. Now, I'm going to read the manifestation mantra for this affirmation. Take a couple deep breaths. Relax yourself. And repeat after me. I express love, and love comes back to me. I express love, and love comes back to me. I express love, and love comes back to me. All right. If you enjoyed this, Virgo, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all the support. And don't forget to check out the short breathing exercise at the end of this video. Love and light. All right. Thank you very much, Capricorn, for joining back with me. Let's just go through your cards. You have the King of Fire, real strong, powerful energy here. We have the Five of Water, a little bit of self-loathing alongside of it, and the Six of Earth, real beautiful kind of definitely rooted like financial gain. So what I'm seeing this transformation is being is, wow, I mean, it's, this is, look at this beautiful white steed with these pentacles hanging off it. What it is it's, the transformation is you're seeing a new side of yourself that is able to lead, or to be a sexual symbol, like to be attractive and to be confident, like a new side of you that has confidence in a different way. And it's a little unnerving at first because it's not who you think you are, but this new kind of like this new direction you're going, or this new side of you that you see, this new transformation you see, you don't know if you trust it. But it is for your better. It's just part of the goal. You're just going to need this energy to get through some of these situations that you may not trust it, or you may feel that, again, it doesn't represent who you are, so it's draining your energy, but it's not. It's actually fulfilling your energetic goals, and it is going to lead to some real comforts. I think there's wisdom behind this. I think it's smart that you feel that you identify that this isn't your typical representation of you. I think that it's very smart, but you don't have to hold on to it. You're allowed to. We each have different kind of objects and characteristics at times that need to come out when they need to come out. And in order for you to complete these phases and to get through this transformation, you are going to have to adapt to some new energy. You're going to have to adopt behaviors that don't 100% correspond with you at first, but you are going to embody them. You are going to accept them. You are going to see the value in it. And eventually some of these attitudes and these characteristics that you picked up at this time are going to continue to follow you through life. Like every once in a while, you're going to be able to pick on that in order to achieve something. And because each one of these like mandalas here, you know, they're not together. They're in different places. They formed through different avenues and different windows, and you're able to revert back to them when you need them. So I think that you're worried, yes, that this isn't the right way to come about things, and that is a very actualizing, like you see yourself very wisely, and you understand yourself. I think that's a smart place to come by, but it's something you do not need to worry about, because this energy and this process that's happening is for your own good, and it's something that though is unique to you at this time, you will carry it with you and you'll be able to utilize it at other times in your life. So it won't be as burdensome, and you'll really accept that side of it. Now, in guidance from spirit, ooh, very, very, very interesting, I have to say. Go wild. So it's more fire energy. So really, there may be a little bit of you trying to fight this at this time. And I think that is what the problem is that this energy is literally telling you to release and to be more, to let go of some of these earthly connections, and to let go of some of these um, kind of societal structures that is placed. Like Aquarius again is about the revolution of breaking those institutional boundaries, and I think you were so rooted, Capricorn, in this institution, especially relationship with money and material wealth, that leaving some of that behind, because that's not what the King of Fire is about. He doesn't have to focus on wealth to be wealthy, and that's what Capricorn needs to learn, is you don't need to focus all the time on money in order to make money, or to be a peddler all the time. There's other ways you can make happiness and joy, and definitely bring abundance into your life. And it's very interesting, this Leo full moon, it's a red moon. I mean, it's just literally, it's not going to play, it's not to abide by structures, I would say, what you would think are norms, you know. So full moon in Leo, 88. There are times when your best bet in manifesting and in life is to throw all your cards up in the air, so to speak, and see how they fall. As tempting as it might be to try to control a situation, see, like I was saying, it's just, no, you don't have to be in control. You can let go. You don't have to live through this strict view of how to make things. As tempting as it might be to try closer, you'll be better off now if you just release and go a little wild. You'll get an answer to your question soon, so you might as well enjoy the ride. The unexpected thing is that having fun is one of the most powerful ways of manifesting your desire. Distance yourself from arrogant people. See, that's exactly what I was saying. It's like you don't have to constantly try to put goals in place in order to make money. You can just live life and be life, and that natural ability of you to be a leader is how you will achieve a certain level of abundance and wealth. And I think this is trying to teach you a relationship with money and how to get through certain projects, because being so structured and stigmatized and institutionalized in your way is not, and learning is something new to transform, is not how you're going to get through this transformation. All right, now I want you to take a couple deep breaths. Relax a little. I'm going to read the affirmation, and I want you to read it with me. I'm going to repeat it 3 times. So breathe out. Last time. Ready? I live in the present and release all past pain. I live in the present and release all past pain. I live in the present and release all past pain. All right, thank you very much, Capricorn, for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, or subscribe. I do appreciate all support. And don't forget to check out the short breathing exercise at the end of this video. Love and light. Now take a deep breath in, deep